Hey, welcome to Fun Time Travel. So today, instead of a news video or whatever, we're going to share a list of some things that we think will help you. In fact, we're going to share a list of 21 items that we think will make your next cruise easier, simpler, or maybe just more organized, right? Now, we've used all of these things except for one, and we'll share that with you when we get to it. But we've used them on nearly every cruise we've been on. And they may not be must-haves for every person or every cruise, but we really think most of these are probably going to help most people out. So we're going to try to move through them quickly. So you hear 21 items, you think it's super long, but we're trying to move quickly. Anyway, let's check it out.
Well, it's hot here in Illinois in the middle of summer, so if you hear some little noise in the background, our air conditioner is running, and we didn't want to turn it off and start roasting.
Yeah,
so
no, we're very thankful for it.
Yeah. But before we get into the list, we want to mention that some things, some of these items are semi-disposable. So
completely disposable?
Right. So you might buy them each time you cruise, or if you want to not dispose of them, you can buy them and keep them, whatever.
Yep.
It's up to you. Others will likely be a one-time purchase. Most of these items are relatively cheap too. We try to keep it on the cheaper side.
Yeah. We're going to share links to most of the items that we'll show, but we want to note that some of them, many of them, are links to what they call affiliate links, and that means that if you were to buy them using our link, we get a small commission. It doesn't cost you any more to buy it. We just get a little something to help grow the channel, so buy a bunch of stuff so you can send us on another cruise and we can make more vlogs for you.
Yes, please. Items 1 and 2 that are on the list are all about comfort. Yeah. So first, we always suggest taking a USB powered fan. And here's a little USB plug-in. Now, if you're someone like me and you need air movement through the night, this is a must-have. Yeah. If you could care less, then whatever. But please note that it does get hot in the cabin sometimes.
It can, certainly,
even with the air, air conditioning and stuff. So I gotta have my fan. Another kind of fan that I always like to take is my neck fan.
I'll model it for you.
Yeah. And this is great for airplane, bus, but especially while you're roaming around hot ports like in the Caribbean and stuff. If you're headed to a warm climate, this is a must-have. Like, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
And we would trade back and forth.
You just have to be careful because it'll mess up your hair.
Yeah, he was really concerned about that.
It's actually kind of nice here today. Hey, so items 3 and 4 are going to help you with your trip to the ship or to the port or whatever. Now, we bought a little passport wallet. You might think, why do you need it? Well, it holds your passport. Big deal, right? But it's also a great place that, although we don't use them a lot anymore, your vaccination cards can go in there.
Yep.
Also, like the little thing that the little coupon thing that you get for your luggage, you can stick that in the side here. Maybe put a little bit of credit card or something in there, and then a lot of times we'll fold our boarding pass and just flip it right in here, so everything's all in one place. And then the other thing I do, and admittedly, I am a nerd, okay? I've always been a nerd. I got lucky when I married her, and I'm still a nerd, and she tolerates me. But what I do, I take a pad folio, and all you have, I have a spot that's got a pocket to keep. I print out all of my travel documents. Here, can you give me some space? No, I'm just kidding. I print out all my travel documents. I keep them here with a pen and a paper and whatnot in case, God forbid, you got everything on your phone and it gets messed up, right? Your phone doesn't work, you don't have coverage, you dropped it in the water or whatever. You have everything right here, and surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, there have been more than one occasion where I've actually had to go get the paper documents to prove that maybe we purchased something, our bus back to the airport.
Yeah, that was
I had to go prove. I'm like, listen, it's right here, and the people were super nice, and they're like, oh, it's so awesome that you have the papers. So I know we want to try to save the trees and whatnot, but sometimes it's just good to have an old-fashioned pen and paper.
Items 5 through 9 are also about travel. So first we've got luggage tag holders.
That's pretty easy to say.
I almost said lug nut. I don't really know why.
Well, sometimes she says ceiling fan holders.
Yes, I do.
It's for a song. I don't even know what song it is, but do you ever make up your own lyrics to a song?
The ceiling can't hold us.
The ceiling can't hold us.
Time,
yeah.
I thought it was ceiling fan holders, and yeah, just don't ask. Anyways, we print out our luggage tags and we slide them inside these. You know, once we get ready to head to the ship, we put them on, and they have never failed us because it could be raining, and if you just got the paper tags on there, you know.
Right.
Also, they can get ripped off super easily, so yes. Also, another thing is a rolling carry-on. To me, this is a no-brainer. You could be on the ship for a couple hours and you don't want to have to be like lugging around a bag the whole time. However,
so I don't always use like you know, and she has like a smaller computer bag type carry-on that we just take on the ship with us. We put a couple of changes of clothing in there in case something happens to our luggage and it gets lost. But I carry, and as many of you probably do, I carry a backpack. It's so much more convenient, and a lot of time when we're doing video, it's a handy place to use it. And full disclosure, we got this from Level 8 Luggage. They sent it to us to try out, to check out. It's got so many pockets.
it's brand new.
I don't even know. Yeah, I just literally just got it, so I'm all excited. I'm checking it out with you. It's got lots of places to keep stuff. What I really liked about it when they told me they were going to send it to me is it has a place to put your computer in, and you can unzip it all the way. It flips all the way open. You can put, you know, some clothes in here, and then the computer bag in here. There's a spot for an iPad.
Just keeps going and going.
I believe it has, again, I'm just checking out again, but if I'm not mistaken, it's got a shoe thing. It's also got a little waterproof
Wow.
place to keep your razor or like your toiletries and whatnot. It's got something to put shoes in. It's really hooked up. I'm really excited to start using this, and I'm going to start using it tomorrow actually, because I carry a backpack to and from my regular job. So I'll keep you updated on how this is. But it's from Level 8. We'll put a link to it in the description below. So in addition to the backpack we just talked about, you're going to want good quality luggage, right? And we've got some video we're going to pop in here, but Level 8 also sent us a while back this Voyager luggage. It's got tons of room. It's super sturdy. It's got all kinds of pockets. It's shaped a little bit different, but with the way it's zippered and everything, we think it's super convenient for a cruise or you know, any kind of vacation. Yeah, we both really like it. I like the big wide top, and the wheels seem to roll really well. So again, we're going to put a link to that in our description below, so check it out. So in addition to luggage and, you know, all the fun stuff, another bag we love to take. Now you could take a backpack and carry that, you know, to the beach or whatever.
One of our most worn out ones.
Yeah,
you can tell we use it all the time.
These, they were our son's. He's left them here, and we use them all the time. A beach bag, a gym bag, something to take back and forth to the pool or the beach on those port days. Just stuff all your junk in the bag, and away you go. It's easier than trying to carry everything or shove it in your pockets. And it's something else we recently discovered. They've been around a little bit, but we haven't even used this yet. We just went out and bought it. And that's the Apple AirTags. It's like $20, $29 for one of them. It's a little, as you can see, it's a very small little, almost the size of a piece of gum or something.
Yeah.
You stick it in your luggage, and it connects to your Apple device, and you can track your luggage just about anywhere you go. I think there's some other ones like Tile or something else. There's some other brands, but we use Apple stuff. We're not promoting them. It's just what we use. Right. And you know, someone accidentally takes your luggage at the airport, or you're trying to, maybe you stick it in your bag that you take to the beach. You can follow it around, but I don't know. In a pinch, I think it might come in really handy. One time we had lost some luggage at the airport. We were waiting around forever, and lo and behold, it had already made it to the lost luggage area.
And it was literally sitting behind the counter for at least an hour, but we'd been there for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we were 10 feet away from it, so that would have been super handy.
Yeah.
So if it's something you're concerned about, an Apple AirTag might be a way to help relieve some stress. Mm-hmm. Hey, would you like this video by hitting the thumbs up? Smash that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future updates. We love doing these videos. We really appreciate that you watch them. And well, we just thank you in advance.
So, for number 10, we like to carry some wrinkle release spray with us. And sometimes you don't have to iron. You can just spray this.
That's true.
We'll take out our clothes. We'll spray them down. We'll actually run the shower in the bathroom and let it get hot and steamy. And we'll hang them up. And then we just leave them in there for a good, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes not even that long.
Right. Well, we don't let the steam water
Right,
run that long.
right.
But yeah.
No, but we let the
Yeah.
clothes hang in there for that, and then they're good to go.
And
most of
while
the
they're
time.
in there, I take the worst ones and I go down and iron them.
I'm a lucky woman. So also, I don't have it with me right now, but you guys all know what it is. We often take a small pack of laundry detergent. If your ship has self-laundry, which most of them do, it's nice to take some detergent that you like and that doesn't cost as much. And just a little small pack, fit it in your luggage, you'll be fine. And yeah.
Okay, so items 12 through 14 are going to help you out in your cabin a lot. These cabins are, well, I mean, they're small, relatively small. They're not as big as your bedroom. And on a 3 or 4 day cruise, maybe organization isn't the most important thing, but you get to 6, 7, 10 days. The more organized you are in there, the better. And one of the things we always take these magnetic hooks. We bought them off of Amazon, and they're super powerful, super strong. I don't think I could hang from the ceiling with them, but they definitely take some effort to come apart.
And the bigger they are, the stronger they are, obviously.
Right.
So.
You can hang purses from them. You can hang hats and bags. Yeah. If the cruise line sends some paperwork or whatever, or tickets for your shore excursions, you can hang those. Just really handy. You've seen a magnet before, right? Yeah. So another thing we take an over-the-door or a shoe organizer. I'm not going to open this up. You've probably seen these too.
Really cheap.
I think we spent less than $5 on this one. But we'll put a link.
Tons of
try to throw up a picture here. But we put stuff, our sunglasses, medicine, water shoes, playing cards, just all kinds of stuff. And it's, like I say, it's just super handy to have places to stick things. And then another thing, and it's not really an organizational thing, but there aren't many plugs in the cabin. And so we found, I've got a power strip here that has some USB. I think we've got another one over here. This one's nice because it has a little cord with it. But again, usually there's 1 or 2 plugs. They're getting better at putting USB plugs and getting better at putting all the different things that you want, right? But still, it's just not a lot. And if you're like us, you've got all kinds of devices to plug in or charge or whatever.
You will thank us for recommending items 15 and 16.
We think you will.
I think you will. First off, poopery spray. If you've never used this, and you go on a cruise, you're going to want to use this. The cabins are small, the bathrooms are even smaller. Need we say more? You just spray it in the bath, or not in the bathtub, in the toilet before you go, and nobody knows.
Okay.
The second thing is boning. This is seasickness prevention. It is so important to, use something, whether it's, some people like Dramamine, others use the bands, or they get a prescription for the patch. We found that this is our favorite. Even if you've never gotten seasick before, you could have rough water, and you just never know how you're going to react. And don't let it ruin your cruise, So
I was in the Navy for 6 years, and I still I didn't take this on a cruise on a sailings when I was in the Navy. I didn't even know it existed, but I never got seasick in the Navy. But we go on a cruise. I guess I would have preferred to have been seasick in the Navy than I will on a cruise because we're there to enjoy ourselves. And we have a friend that used the bands at one time, and still had seasickness problems. And then we suggested the boning, and they've never had a problem using the boning. At least they never told us they had a problem.
No, they've told us they haven't had a problem since they switched.
All right, so items 17 through 21 are all about that beach day, right? Maybe you don't do a beach day in every port. Maybe you never do a beach day. Just fast forward to the end. But if you're doing a beach day, one of the things we take a pair of water shoes. And they've got, so many places have them. Some are better than others. These are super cheap ones.
Yeah.
And the reason I like the cheap ones, they're not probably as good for your feet. But I like them because I'll wear them for the port visit. I'll wear them on the ship maybe, or just in the water. And then maybe on the hot deck on the ship, although I tend to wear flip-flops. But these are handy, and they're, again, as cheap as they are, you could just leave them behind, or if you lose them or ruin them.
Many a times we've just
dispose of them. Another thing I buy, and we don't have it here, but I always buy an inexpensive snorkel mask on Amazon. Depending on, like, maybe we'll find a beach where we snorkel. I like to have these that
it's nice to
I have my own
to snorkel.
Okay. It is
you
nice.
said maybe we'll find a beach.
Well, sometimes you can snorkel and there's no beach around because they take you out to another spot. But some places provide them. I like having one handy that we can just take off the boat with us. And we found these on Amazon. Now you got to be careful that you get the ones that have separate air inlets and outlets. And so spend some time researching those. I'll try to link to a good one. And so I have some video of me using one of these. I don't have one on me because what happens sometimes when we buy too many souvenirs, we end up having to make space, and so we leave it behind. So that's why I don't have it, because
But it's
I
cheap enough
left
that
it
it
behind.
really
Yeah,
isn't a big deal.
I think I spent $20 on it, and I'm not using it for hours on end.
All right, this one is nice, but it's not a must.
Yeah.
It's a sandproof, quick dry towel. And these can be, I mean, so nice if you're planning on spending a lot of time at the beaches or even just a little bit. You just pick it up, shake off the sand, it does not stick to it, and you can still dry off. It doesn't feel like it should really dry you off, but it totally does.
It does a good job, yeah. Yeah,
It's
certainly.
kind of like a chamois.
Yeah, you can use it as almost like a beach blanket and then shake it off and, dry off.
Going, along with the beach towel, we have beach clips, or not beach clips, towel clips. Clip in the beach. Anyway, we love our towel clips. I mean, most of the time, anywhere you go, it's windy, even on the boat. So if you're just wanting to lay out and, sunbathe, clip your towel, these are great. We also use them back on our balcony to hang our swimsuit out and let it air dry.
When we're out there, they tell you,
But I mean, we're always, while we're in our cabin at least, or we're out there, we don't leave them for hours on end or anything like that. But the last thing for the beach would be sunscreen.
This is probably the most important.
Probably the most important. Nothing ruins a vacation like a very bad sunburn.
Yeah.
Also, you can, if you forget it, get them on the boat, get sunscreen on the boat.
For 4 times as much.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
So you're better off, bringing your own.
Yeah,
And then you can
definitely.
pick out the exact one that you like. So.
Right. It's something we should qualify too. You can take the ship's towels off the ship. So, like we said, the beach towel, that sandproof beach towel, is not a necessity, but it is kind of nice, especially because you can take it with you, use it multiple times over the course of how long you have it, right? But typically the cruise lines are now charging you if you forget that beach towel in port. But that's our list for today. Is there something on that list that you're using already that you love? Is there something on our list that you're using that you're like, we really didn't use that as much as we thought we would? Please comment, tell us in the comments below. What was your favorite item on that list?
Yeah.
Is there something that you used that we didn't mention? We'd certainly love to hear that too.
We have other stuff that we use too that we didn't mention, but
but there may be something that you use that we'd like to use.
Yeah.
So tell us and everybody else in the comments below. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.